Welcome, welcome, welcome. Game 3 of Statewide Stampede today in the Rec Hall at Bendigo. My name is Bearskin Bruiser, and with me today I have
Rad to the bone.
Rad to the Bone.
On our maiden voyage to commentate with you today.
Today we've got Ballarat Roller Derby League, the Rat Pack versus South Sea Roller Derby, Banshees. Just go through the lineup today on Ballarat Roller Derby. We've got 0-1 Freak Show Francis, 1-1-1 Slasher Scissorhands, 1-1-3 Willow to the Wisp, 1-5 J-Rex, 1-6-1 Killer Pearls, 2-2, what have I done? 1-6-6 Birdie, 2-2 Corey, 2-6-6 Beck, 3-8 Roast Morton, 5-5 Snipples, 7-7 Linda Skater, 814 OG, 97 Vicky, and 99 Gus.
And for the South Sea Roller Derby, the Banshees, they'll be in red today. We have 0-1 Westy, 1-2 Freddie Mercury, 1-3 Grim Reaper, 2-2 Griffin, 2-4 Chaos, 2-6-4 Scooby-Doo, 2-6-9 Sin, 3-6 Feisty Fox, 3-6-0 Very Extreme, 404 Fleabag, 5-3 Shove, 83 Vicious Citrus, 86 Bonnie Jovi, 99 Barber Fell Down, 999 M-Dog. And today we want to pay our respects to leaders and elders, past, present and future, they hold the memories, the traditions and culture and the hopes of all Jar Jar Run peoples. We express our gratitude in the sharing of this land, our sorrow for the personal, spiritual and cultural costs that sharing, and our hope that we may walk forward together in harmony and in the spirit of healing. So as our skaters get lined up ready to derby in 50 seconds, good crowd here today to watch them.
While we're waiting for the countdown, I just want to put out a massive shout out to some of our sponsors today. Bayside Blades, Juliana Inn, Mrs. Baker's Stillhouse, Awaken Coffee Bendigo, the Foundry Hotel, Boneless Barbershop, Silver Tongue Bendigo, Felicity Ceramics, Pineapple Page, Brick Lane Bazaar Dalesford, and Dirty to Me. We are nearly ready to roll.
Just waiting for that starting music. And we're off. Jan was pushing through the pack as best we can. So Ballarat 2-2 Corey has come through with lead jammer. We've had a star pass for South Sea.
That wasn't a star pass. Star
Sorry.
pass didn't happen. We've got Jammer. The South Sea's continuing on. And that's 22 Griffin. And the first jam is called off.
Recycle back there. Lead jammer for Southsea, with Ballarat following close behind.
So Southseas have the lead jam. And passing through the pack quite smoothly just there.
Southsea picking up another 4 points, passing through. Southsea taking lead jam up again, 4:04 Fleabag. Both jammers finding a bit of trouble hitting those hard balls there.
Looks like our jammer for the rat pack has just been given for sitting in the bin for a 30-second penalty. Meanwhile, Fleabag's just called it off. Yeah. Looks like we'll be starting with a power jammer because the rat pack's jammer is in the bin. Means that there is no jammer to start for the rat pack, and the Banshees have the only jammer on track for the start of the next jammer.
Took that inside line there to come through for lead jammer, while the rat pack jammer still yet to join us on track.
That's 4 points there for the Banshees. Nice and tight pack there.
Attempt at a star pass, but it's on the ground. So that star pass was successful to the hand. 3-8 Rose Morton for the Rat Pack.
Project a little more. You want to be speaking further. Just project your voice sensitive, but you want to be speaking loudly if you're talking in the middle of the track, not just talking loud. I know it's weird hearing your voice in your ears, but that's a good thing.
We've got OG returning to the pack for the bid.
And the jam continues.
No, it doesn't.
Spoke too soon. M-Dog not taking advantage of her lead jump status there, but taking it out to 2 minutes.
Looks like we're setting up for a bit of a pivot line start. Both teams. Alright, change of plan. The great thing about Derby, there's so much strategy involved. Everything's always hopping around, changing about.
Keeps you on your toes as a ref.
Sure does. And as a player. Some brilliant pushing there from Corey from the Rat Pack. And achieving lead timer.
And another star pass from South Sea with 269 Sim coming through.
So for those of you that are new to to roller derby, we've got each team has a member with a star on their head. They are the jammer. The jammer that gets out of the pack first gets lead jammer and can call off the gameplay at any time. So it's a bit of a strategy that we can use, which is exactly what Corey just did. Rat Pack getting lead. Who's that?
0-1 Frecho Francis. Francis being knocked out and will be recycled back and have another turn.
Got a nice bridge forming here where we're spreading out no more than 10 feet from the players. Brings us to the end of Jam 6, and as the scoreboard gets updated, we'll give you a bit of an update. Looks like the Ballarat roller derby are on 25, and the South Sea are on 40 points, doing really well this far into the game. Some nice pushing coming along here. A nice tripod holding our jammers, preventing them from making any forward movement. Jammer trying to take the inside line and unfortunately got rolled back a bit.
A lot louder than you think.
Okay.
Bit of bridging going on here, trying to keep this game in play and in a strategic move. But that destruction of pack did occur. And one's been sent to the bin.
Both teams are holding the jammers really well.
As the clock ticks down.
There we go.
And no jammer making initial on that one.
Looks like we've got Corey lining up to be jamming for Ballarat, and I can't quite see who's coming up for South Sea.
It's 2-2, Griffin.
There we go, Corey's got lead. And Griffin has made it out as well. Really good to see. Corey just slid on through then.
Yeah.
So each jam can last for a maximum of 2 minutes. As we mentioned before, the lead jammer, the one wearing the star that gets out of the pack first, they can end that jam at any time by hitting their hips 3 times consecutively. Ooh. South Seas with lead. No. Ah.
They cut the track.
Cut track, yeah. Straight to the bin.
And 0-1, Freak Show Francis for the Rat Pack comes through with lead.
We've got a power jam happening as the South Seas jammer is in the bin. And they called it off. Got some nice bridging at the back there too. Nice crowd here today in the rec at the showgrounds in Bendigo. It's always lovely to have people come and watch and cheer us on when we're playing.
Has warmed up a little bit though.
Oh, it was pretty chilly this morning
it
for
was
sure.
Nice and fresh. So we did start with a power jam there, and South Sea jammer has now returned to track.
Ballarat getting lead, OG 814. Feisty Fox getting through the pack.
Dancing on that line there.
Nice toe work. And the jam gets called off by the lead jammer, OG. With a score update, we've got Ballarat on 36 and South Seas on 40. Nice and close.
Yeah, nice and close. Going to be a good game. score is straight through for that lead jammer. Number 2-2 for the Rat Pack.
Following close stage Star Jam.
Star Pass.
Star Pass for the Banshees. Fast on his heels. We have a team timeout. The Rat Pack have called a timeout. Means we patiently sit and wait for a minute. They can have their chats, regroup, reform, chat strategy.
So our officials today, we have our non-skating officials, Achilles Wheel, Donna Kebab, Rexy, Mina Bullseye, Crush, Al, Muggles and Crystal. And on skates we have Knickerbocker, Executioner, Gary, KTKO, Mayhem, 5284, Miss Cray Cray and Maureen.
Derby can't happen without the officials. Are very grateful for all the volunteers that help make their game run. And there's the minute time.
Full disclosure, I am a referee, so sometimes I do get distracted with their amazing footwork and calls that they make, so I'll try and focus on the game today. Time started again with the Rat Pack coming through with lead jammer 0-1 Freak Show Francis.
I missed what happened there, but the crowd definitely enjoyed it.
Big hit there coming through and being called off.
We now have an official timeout while we do some track maintenance. The track has tape down on it, but it's also got rope underneath the tape. So often when you roll over it at force, sometimes it can lift up that tape and also that rope. So we need to conduct some maintenance and re-stick it down to make it safe. We don't want any trip hazards for our skaters.
Thank you to the officials for fixing the track, and they took a little second to work things through with themselves too.
Nice tripod work holding the jammers. And M-Dog just got a penalty for forearms, has been sent to the bin, which makes Birdie 166 our lead jammer for the Rat Pack. Got a power jam happening here. And the jam is called off by Birdie there. Means that they'll be starting the next jam with another power jam as the Banshees jammer is in the bin, and that was a lot of jams in a few one sentences.
Yes. Which means the Rat Pack have taken the lead for now on 47 with the Banshees on 40. And Corey takes full advantage of that power jam, coming through with lead for the Rat Pack.
M-Dog's back on track as well. And pushing.
Makes it through for initial. But alas, called off.
So we have 30 seconds in between each jam. That gives each team time to set out their next pack. And the 5-second countdown is on, and blow the whistle, and it's all red hot and ready to go. On the outside line there.
36. Feisty Fox for Southsea.
Fortunately, they received a penalty cut track on their second rotation through. One penalty equals 30 seconds in the bin, penalty bin. Some occasions, if you get a misconduct, you can have 2 penalties in a row totaling 1 minute. On this occasion, it was just the one forearm.
So with a no pack call, it means that no blocking can take place, no active blocking. And one of the Southsea players has been sent to the bin for blocking out of play.
Southsea's doing a really good job with their blocking there, holding up the right back and then sending the jammer out of the line and recycling them back. Some nice throw there for Freak Show Francis. And the jam is called off. involved in a game. Brad, do you know the number?
There's 7 on skates officials, 4 in the middle and 3 in the outside lane. And I think there are 10 non-skating officials, so whether they are in the penalty box timing those penalties, on the scoreboards, and the line-up truckers in the middle.
Essentially, roller derby can't help with all the people. We've got our zebras, black and white, there are our on-skate refs. Always looking mighty fine in those zebra stripes. We've got a South Seas timeout.
Official
Timeout, my apologies.
Official review, speaking to Vickers in the middle as the head skating official.
Not sure what it is that they're requesting. How does an official review work, right?
So the team can come and essentially ask if that was correct, a correct call, get some clarification. They can challenge it, and the officials will review it together and decide if that challenge is accepted or if it's rejected.
Just wait patiently for the officials to now consider the request and then make a decision as to whether or not they're going to uphold that decision or not. In the meantime, we've got some awesome dance moves happening on the sideline. Thank you very much. It's always good. Sometimes you need to keep your body moving to stay warm, especially in this cold shed that we're playing in today.
And that rolling whistle means we're back.
Not sure what was being reviewed there, but was unsuccessful. Do have a power jam.
Good bit of offense happening there to help the jammer come through for the Rat Pack. But they're being recycled back, not successful as yet. Ballarat jammer being sent to the bin after being awarded lead jammer, which means they've now lost that lead jam.
Means we're going to go for 2 whole minutes.
They are.
Some nice bridging happening there. And Feisty Foxes made their way through. Ballarat Jam is back on track.
And a back block being called on South Sea jammer.
Couple of back blocks. So you need to make sure that we're not making contact with anyone along the middle of their back, down their spine. When you get a back block penalty sent to the bin.
And that's our 2 minutes.
Goes pretty quick when
Oh,
you're
wow.
paying attention to focusing on the gameplay. It sort of runs pretty fast.
I'm sure that 2 minutes can feel like an eternity when you're pushing up against a hard wall of blockers there.
Absolutely. Another power jam. We've got Corey on the jammer line. Initially going for the outside line, but then taping it on the inside line. And
South Sea jammer joins us on track as well.
And a very quick star pass. It always fascinates me how someone can get down on their knees and then get back up ever so quickly.
Yes. So we've talked about a star pass a little bit today. If you have happened, it's when the jammer takes their star off their helmet and passes it only to the pivot. If they're in a little bit of a stuck position, they can pass that on to the pivot, get that star out and around, and hopefully start scoring some points.
The pivot is the one that has the stripe down the back of their helmet.
And an official timeout for now.
So rolling whistle. And back into official timeout. Now we're good. Good lateral movement there across the track for both jammers.
lead jammer being called for South Sea Roller Derby.
Being recycled back. So if you get knocked out, you have to re-enter at the back of the pack, so it's quite possible that a blocker will skate backwards as much as 20 feet just to take up some time.
Fleabag got those 4 points and comes around to the back of the pack again to have another turn.
Alright, slicing through that pack, unscathed, scoring 4 points. Fleabag calling that jam off.
Not long to go in this half. It's been a great close game.
Scores are Ballarat 83 and South Seas 62. Keeping it nice and close. In fact, in that last jam, we had Ballarat score 8 points and South Seas scoring 7. South Seas starting that jam with one of their blockers in the bin.
M-Dog pushing through for lead jam for the Banshees.
Got all skaters back on track as well. M-Dog wrapping around the blocker there. Finalise the pass through. A star pass there on the Ballarat team. Killer Curls becoming jammer. Bit of a whip there, M-Dog taking a bit of a push off.
Sliding around the outside,
Yeah.
past her own players, just to pop through and get another 4 points.
M-Dog calls off the jam.
After collecting another 4 points, straight through.
So that round, South Seas scored a number of points. They scored 16 points, closing the gap.
So we're at halftime now, with the scores being the Rat Pack 87 for South Sea Roller Derby 78.
And we're back. Second half of this game today. Shout out to the people watching from home. We've had a few comments on the live feed. A couple of people supporting the Banshees and even Ballarat as well. So it's always good. Great thing about being able to watch Derby is when you can't make it on site, you can watch it from home.
And just a reminder for those people here in person that the raffle will be drawn at the end of this game. If you need to get your raffle ticket, go do it now at the front. You've got to be in it to win it.
And boy, is it a raffle
I
prize. Some Derby stuff, a nice fiddly fig plant, covered in scratchy tickets. Someone
Some
is in for, yeah.
Pomegranate. Oh, fancy.
Pair of roller skates in there too. All right, let's get this happening.
And the whistle's gone.
And Corey is out like butter with lead. Banshee's jammer is not too far behind. Corey calling off that jam after scoring 4 points. A nice, short, sharp jam. We're all lining up for the next one to start.
Score's still very close. Anyone's game here today. To see how it turns out.
Love a good close game. Keeps you on the edge of the seat.
Ballarat jammer starting way back behind the jammer line. Big hit coming in through there.
But it didn't stop them getting through.
Strategy paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Banshees to follow.
Freak Show Francis calling it off there for Ballarat. Scoring 1 point.
2 points.
2? Oh, yeah.
For those of you playing at home or new to Derby, we were talking before about the jammer getting lead jam. Those jammers who have the stars on their head, once they've made it through the pack the first time round, on each additional round, they score 1 point per set of hips of the opposite team. So each lap they can score a maximum of 4 points.
M-Dog 999 coming through for lead jammer for South Sea. Taking that inside line and picking up those 4 points coming through.
Dog came to almost a complete stop and did some beautiful toe work, but unfortunately landed a penalty.
Star pass through there for the Rat Pack 161. Killer Curls. With M-Dog in the bin. South Sea Jammer in the bin. Killer Curls coming through.
With a huge grin on their face. Just goes to show how much fun Derby is.
Yeah, nice to see. But being recycled back there by Bonnie Jovi.
Dog's back on track. Took the outside edge and pushed through. That was nice, smooth play by M-Dog. Because M-Dog got sent to the bin, this is actually going to go for a full 2 minutes. The Curls are still pushing. Oh,
And that's time.
that is time. Ballarat did score 4 points in that last jam, which is really good to see. Even though we didn't see Curls get out of the pack, was still able to
Pass
score
all
some.
those hips through.
Yeah, that's
coming
exactly
through.
right. Beautiful, beautiful. South Sea's getting lead. Griffin. With Corey not too far behind.
With a medical timeout at the moment, we might leave you there for a second.
And we're back. Massive shout out to our first aiders on scene. Always keeping an eye out and making sure that we are recovered. Fit and healthy to
Picking
continue
us up
playing.
when we fall over.
That's exactly right.
Jam has started and Fleabag comes through with lead jammer for South Sea Banshees.
Fleabag travelling from the outside to the inside. Oh.
Rat Pack Jammer
Ballarat,
joins us.
yeah, come on straight through.
Not lead jam, but coming around to score some points before it's too late.
Scoring a full 4 points. Total 8 for the jam.
Thank you to our Facebook watchers. There has been a lead change. South Sea have taken over from the Rat Pack. Still very, very close here. South Sea having lead jam at the moment. Scooting through. Taking a little bit of trouble from 7-7, Vinda Skater, but ultimately making that pass.
Ballarat have made their initial pass. Just in time for M-Dog to call the jam off. Just waiting for the lineup to get into position.
That jam timer taking the job very seriously today. And jam has started.
And the black jammer has made it to the bin, allowing South Seas to gain lead with Griffin. Good hits there.
Bridging out the front. No pack call. And it's back.
When there's a no pack call, it means you can't cause any force or stop the play, which is why the hands went up in the air to indicate that I'm not stopping anyone in my path.
As soon as a no pack call, all skaters must make a concerted effort to bring that pack together, back together, so that blocking can continue.
Griffin slicing through that tripod there briefly. Good pushing up the front there. Griffin's still trying to get out of the pack.
We've really seen some amazing blocking today from both teams, really.
Absolutely.
Just to hold that jammer back, avoid them from scoring any points. Seen a few recycles as a strategy.
And there's a prime example right there, Birdie being hit out and then the South Seas sending them back. We've had
Another star pass to Killer Curls for the Rat Pack. But being pushed out and they had to go right back to the back.
doing some epic pushing on the tripod there.
Team timeout now, being called for 1 minute for the Rat Pack.
Current score, Ballarat 97 and South Seas 126. And we're back.
Being chased out the front, the Rat Pack jammer. 0-1 Freak Show Francis for the lead.
We've had a star pass there with South Seas. Grim Reaper, who was a pivot, now holding the star in their hand, trying to get through.
Still coming up a bit of trouble though.
Oh. Freak Show Francis taking the knee, yet still getting through the pack. Amazing. Also shout out from those from home. We've got some love. Go Griff from the last jam.
And it's been called off.
8 points scored for Ballarat on that jam, closing that gap. I love a good game when they're nice and close.
I know, yep. Just keeps you on the edge of your seat, keeps you on your toes. We've got an official timeout. The officials taking some time there to work out, making sure they're all on the same page and everything's safe. Oh, M-Dog sneaking through there for lead jammer. South Sea 999.
Freak Show hot on their tails. Oh!
Trying to take that inside line there for M-Dog, but being pushed out right at the last second. Freak Show did make it through, scoring 4 points for the Rat Pack. And again, that was super smooth. South Sea Jammer taking a trip to the bin there for a cut track.
as Mad Dog ended up in at the bin. That means we've got a 2-minute jam. It's one of the challenges of playing derby with glasses, is you can sometimes take a hit. M-Dog skipping their way through the pack. Nice footwork.
And that's our 2 minutes. If you want to support derby but you're not too keen on being on skates, NSO is a great way to contribute and being part of the Zebra team. Lots of jobs to learn and we're always happy to have you.
Both jammers being held up by their opposition's blockers. Lots of pushing going on.
We've seen a bit of that at the starting line, haven't we? Just struggling to get through for that initial pass on both sides. Just shows how even this game has been. There's been a no-pack call with no contact, and Fleabag has taken advantage of that to come through for lead jammer for South Sea.
And a star pass to the Ballarat team as well. Curls now wearing the star, and Fleabag calling off the jam just as Curls reached the very end of the pack. Unable to score points.
It's a fun strategy, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yeah, make them skate all the way up and call it off.
It's like all of the starting up near the pivot line. And we have lead to South Sea. Feisty Fox. Feisty Fox taking the outside and
Scooting
scoring
through.
4 points.
Ballarat still pushing through on those South Sea blockers.
Looks like another successful star pass to Ballarat. Roast Morton, who's carrying the star, has taken a trip to the penalty bin as Feisty Fox makes it through and scores another 4 points. Beautiful toe rep. Unfortunately stepping out and being recycled back. And Feisty Fox is calling it off.
Which means the South Sea will be starting with a power jam as the rat flat jam is still in the bin for that.
We're more than halfway through this jam, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any more lead changes as we final it out the game. Really good offense there and allowing M-Dog to get through the pack and achieve lead jammer. Got Roasted Mortem back on track. We'll take some time there.
For a medical timeout. So that skater receiving the medical care and attention that they need. We thank our first aid people for being there for us when we need them.
Yes to the first aid.
Yeehaw!
Always looking out for us.
So jam's back on. Running into those strong walls again. M-Dog being pushed back and recycled.
Some really solid tripods here.
Tough work out
Again,
there.
we've got the, lots of pushing happening here. Can be very exhausting, all that pushing.
814 OG from the Rat Pack, pushing through from the back. changing strategies, seeing what works, and ultimately being recycled right to the back.
M-Dog makes it through to get lead. And a beautiful star pass there as Curls gets out with the star. And M-Dog calling off the jam.
Taking
again,
those 4 points.
just as Curls gets to the back of the pack and is unable to score any points.
Just about 10 minutes to go in this half. We've got the Rat Pack on 123 and South Sea on 158.
Birdie jamming for Ballarat. And they've got Vicious Citrus for the South Seas. And Birdie getting lead. And Citrus
right
not far
behind
behind.
Nice and close. We'll see how this turns out. Citrus making it through with 4 points.
And Birdie pulling it after only scoring 1. Lining up, we've got Freak Show Francis and Griffin's back. Freak Show Francis getting the lead.
Taking advantage of that no-pack call.
And a successful star pass for the South Sea Banshees. And South Sea's skating through on the outside, scoring 4 points.
Freak Show Francis being held up a little bit there, but decided to call the jam off before South Sea can score any more points on them.
Timeout. Had a little bit of a dance routine.
Temperature's dropping in here, but Kelly's keeping warm there with the dance moves.
And the black jammer in the bin.
And also South Sea jammer being sent to the bin. We're going to have a jammer bounce here, which means once one jammer sits, the other stands and heads back onto track. And the second jammer only serves the time that the first jammer did.
And Dog is back on track. Taking both knees and then getting back up and keep going. Because both jammers were sent to the bin, means that nobody can get lead, and we will go for 2 minutes. And Dog stepping through, scoring 4 points.
If you're watching online, tell us your favourite players and we'll give them a shout out. It's been a really great game here this afternoon. Still quite close, 40 points in it. Another 4 points for South Sea coming around.
OG gets through with 4 points.
Respond in kind.
M-Dog scoring a backlog right at the end of that jam, so heading to the bin, which will result in Ballarat having a power jam. M-Dog will be sitting in the bin for the first 30 seconds of the next jam.
One of our viewers has been watching Vinda Skater saying nice blocking. Big hit coming in as that jam started from to the Ballarat jammer. And hit out of bounds, coming back again.
M-Dog is now back on track. And makes it through. Scoring lead. M-Dog has lead for this jam. And Freak Show Francis makes their initial pass. And the jam is called off.
Not only do we have our skating officials or our non-skating officials, we also have our volunteers. We have Beardcast who's broadcasting this to you for now. We have Hawkeye who takes all the amazing pictures of our skaters looking fierce.
And South Sea is getting lead.
That's Fleabag coming through. Birdie's trying their hardest to come through for the Rat Pack.
Fleabag cutting through on the inside and scoring 4 points. And we have a star pass for Ballarat.
5-5 Snipples. Not the jammer, but ready to score. Unfortunately, that was cut short for them. So our current scores, Ballarat Roller Derby 135 for South Sea Roller Derby 191.
minutes left. Nearly. This could be very well our last jam. South Sea is getting lead with Griffin.
OG right behind them.
Griffin being recycled.
Both of them being
Both of them.
recycled back.
And Griffin getting a cut track. And didn't exit the track in the most direct path and has also been given a misconduct, meaning that they'll be sitting for a full 1 minute.
Which leaves OG ready to score some points unhindered, except for those blockers in the way. OG's pushing hard.
Absolutely.
Popped out into the middle and recycled back.
Two very strong tripod there, holding Griffin.
South Sea Jammer returns, takes a hit on the ground. The star was dropped and picked up, but can only be picked up by the jammer or the pivot. No one else to touch that star. We have an official timeout right at the end. It's like an official review. We've got a couple of captain and the bench is over. We're going to have a chat with the officials.
We've got no time left on the clock, so this will be the end. We just need to find out the outcome of this official review.
So that official review has been undertaken. Not 100% sure what happened, but our final score today is Rat Pack 143 versus South Sea Roller Derby 194. And thank you to the officials.
So game's now over. We just want to, in the little official review there, we drew out the winner for our raffle prize.
Raffle prize!
Shout out to Siebes. Siebes, you are the winner to our raffle prize, and I do believe you're still here, so please make sure you pick up your prize on the way out. Feel free to hand me a scratchy or two if you feel the urge. But thank you very much, everyone. We'll leave you to it.
Thank you, Bruiser, for spending the afternoon with me.
Likewise, Rad. Thank you.